Alright, race fans, we're here tonight. We got the Clean Racing League at Charlotte. That's right. Ain't got no rain here because it's iRacing ain't got rain yet, and we're on the virtual world. That don't mean it won't be coming. Qualifying just came to a close. Not been keeping up with some stuff. It has been interesting. Look at the grid right fast here. As you got Justin Carey going to be the man out front in this one, putting down some bad fast times here with Tom Richard going to be right there beside him. Danny Bantonfield, Kyle Payne, Timothy Cook, Michael Dunn started 6th there. Eric Anderson is 7th. We got a good little field. Got 19 cars out here. James Rayburn in 8th. Trevor Ryan in 9th. Abram Gostin, he rounds out the top 10. The rest of this field here, good drivers, good cars. Going to be very interesting to see who can handle this track. Now, hey, Charlotte, talked about it a little bit. This track here is it can become more of a track where you have to kind of be patient. Momentum style tires will play a factor later on. We saw a truck race not too long ago here, and is track position become a factor? That's what I'm gonna look at too. The trucks, you got a lot of downforce. You can go wide open here. There's a couple ways you can run this place. It all depends on how this place is going to play out for you, and how your race is going to play out for you too. You can sit out here and you can run it wide open for the first, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 laps. Then you're going to fall off the pace. Guy behind you. The problem with that is if we talked about if you get too far out, like if you get a huge lead, the guy in front out there, he gets like, let's say, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 second lead, a pretty good lead. He might have enough lead, but by the time you run him down or you catch him, pit stops will be around. Now we got 110 here, go by real quick. Even though this is a 1.5 mile track, it's a pretty big track. They call it the Clean Racing League. I expect this track usually bring about some clean racing. You will get tight, loose. You will get, a little bit wiggly from time to time. Maybe get that little push feeling on the inside. Run up on the guy on the end, you might be on the inside, run up on the guy on the outside there. So, gotta be mindful of that. Good guys out here tonight, though, man. Been a good league so far. Get all you people out there watching. I know the league does too. Let's see who we're gonna have. Who's your money on tonight? I say whoever finishes first. I always say that. I don't want to jinx anybody. If I jinx them, I've done that before. Out here and, they wreck. It's my fault. Well, it ain't my fault, but it's like gave them the broadcast jinx. Now, let me know who you got. You feel like going to win this thing. Who your favorite driver is. Likes and shares out there. Go to the league. Definitely appreciate it. Getting set here to go. Green flag. Lights off on pace car. Pace car's going to take that hard left turn on pit road. Get to that restart zone here. We're going racing. The Clean Racing League. Charlotte here tonight. Memorial Day. And I want to get Tom up here eventually. Say a few words about the Memorial Day. I know he was wanting to. So anytime, Tom, you want to jump up here, man, you let me know. Jump up here. We'll find that waiting room, and then because it is Memorial Day today, folks. Definitely got to. We give thanks to all the veterans who took their life, no longer with us. That's what Memorial Day is about. Celebrating the guys who did the ultimate sacrifice so we could be here today. Unlike Veterans Day, where we same thing, pretty much, except if we celebrate all the veterans. Okay, anytime Tom, I don't know, Tom might be racing. Maybe if we get a caution, I'll be able to bring Tom up here. Let this thing go, and well, talk about caution, there we go. First one's out tonight. Quite sure what that one's on, but since we do have it, and Tom's in here. Well, you know what? He's not in Discord, so if any of you guys can hear me on the broadcast, Tom, Richard wants to jump in the Discord, he can, but that is definitely up to him. We are under caution, and I'm not quite sure for what. Raindrops. In fact, stop here a minute, see if we can't. The truck man go off the. Michael Dunn was up front. Oh, there it is. One of those spins. Oh, he did a beautiful 360. Kept going. That's why I didn't register. Okay. Spin, Michael Dunn. Good job. Well, not good job, but good save. All right, here we go. Tires. That's what I was talking about right there. You can get very loose real quick at this track. Okay, getting set to go back green. How'd everybody's Memorial Day weekend go? Had a pretty good one. It rained, so it rained out. Well, it didn't rain out the Coca-Cola 600, but they racing it today. I really don't watch much of it, but saying it rained all weekend here in NC. Did have did have Monaco, the Indy 500 that ran yesterday. Memorial Day, biggest motorsports day besides, I would say, the opening of the Daytona season opening. I was going to say the second biggest day. Let's say it that way. It's supposed to be Monaco, Indy, Coca-Cola 600. All right, going back green. Justin Carey out front. He had this thing locked down pretty good here. All right, out there, 10 old Freddy. I appreciate these guys here at the Clean Racing League. Let me allow up here to do this stuff. OSR Network, online simracingnetwork.com, your home for fun and exciting sim racing. Been a thrill so far. These guys been put on some good racing, and they've lived up to the name, Clean Racing League. It has been exciting. These trucks rooming around this place. If the lights goes back off on the pace car. And they do. We're going back green. Again, got to be mindful of this place. You could get tight real quick. You can get loose real quick. Got to be careful. Quick caution right here. We'll set these guys back in motion. And got the American flags up front. A bunch of them. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Stars and stripes. Carey, Bantonfield, Richard. Top 3. Got Payne, Cook, Rayburn right behind him. Can't count anybody out here right now. Just started. You got time to get back to the front. Get time to make this thing up. Here we go. Pace car. Yeah, let me know who your favorite driver is. Got Carey, Battenfield, Richard, Payne, Cook. Rayburn, Gostin, and Anderson. Ryan and Tuck. Pace car's in. And green flag. We see Carey. A good jump. Wants to clear him, and that's the first thing Battenfield wants to do. Get down low. You don't want to get stuck up outside. Even though you might think you can make the pass here, and you probably could on some newer tires, really you want to jump down in that inside lane. This is a momentum style track. Going back here around 9th place spot. You see everybody's single file right now. You'll probably start seeing them pick them off one by one, about like this, and there you see it. Oh, Carey around, and the 18 goes around. Are you kidding me? The leaders, and we got a big one. Caution. I'm not sure what happened there. But we're going to go. You saw the 18. He had to slow up. I think you saw it in front of him. Let's go back here and watch one more time. This is a battle for the lead. And he just got in the back of him and then just kept pushing through. Probably as soon as he saw him get right in the back of him that first time, might have wanted just to let off just a little bit. Let him gather that thing back up, but man, battle for the lead and done. Okay. The problem here is no fast fix, and that's that. I like it. Usually it brings about that clean racing style there, but wow. I would have said, you know, hindsight's 20/20, let's say it that way. I would have said once he bumped him that first time, back off a little bit and let him get it, you know, kind of straight. Kind of pushed it on through there a little bit. Bannerfield did. I don't think it was anything intentional, but, you know, hey, racing's racing. There'll be probably no Christmas cards or 4th of July fireworks. There might be some fireworks, but they ain't going to go hang out in the barbecue afterwards. That's not happening. Man, just like that. Our leader, Justin Carey, out front. Wow. And Bantenfield get into each other. Calls first caution. All right, so well, Charlotte. It's a tricky track. Let me say that it's kind of what's the word? Of course, kind of misconceiving, because this track really is not hard to get around. It's not one of the hardest tracks to race. It's one of the most popular tracks on iRacing, but it's not that hard to get around. But yet that also brings out a false sense of security. I can't tell you what I mean on that is, because you think you can come out here and drive this thing just wide open or whatever. And you can, to a certain extent. But it also will snap out and bite you. We saw right there, I told you that. Guy gets on the inside. Maybe pushes up the track just a little bit. Gets to the guy, and you know, you're already almost out of control here. And you're on the edge. Don't take much of a tap. Bump and run don't play here, so. Want to see? Oh, well, Freddie out there, he'll probably be like, all right, fellas, calm down a little bit. Live up to our moniker here. Not sure if they got a race admin here. I'll have to ask them one. Eddie didn't give me my normal stats on the track this week. Let's see if we can look it up for you. That's North Wilkesboro. Look up Charlotte. All right, in season 16, or season 13 is when the last one it was updated. James Lowe is the man who won this thing. So there you go. That was way back in 2021. 22. Good stats here. You can go to cleanracing.net. Check out all the info you need to know about the league. Definitely check them out at cleanracing.net. I know they'll definitely appreciate it. Again, I appreciate the guys. I'm coming and broadcasting stuff for you because they got a good league. I want y'all, hit those likes and shares for them. Get this thing out. Tell these boys, man. Tell them all. Love it. Love it. What it's all about. Okay, looks like we're going to line them back up. Go green flag. Woo! Lights off on the pace car. We're going racing. Pace cars coming around. Charlotte tonight. Clean Racing League. Looking good. Pace cars in.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. We're back racing. And Banfield gets a good jump out front. Got a side-by-side battle going on back here around third and fourth. You got Rayburn here. Got that nice blue looking machine. In the red machine there. Out front. He's coming up on the lap machine. Right now, Tom Richards going to see if he can't run down the leader. One thing is, you get too far out there, you might run your tires off. Haven't had a good long green flag run to see. Good battle right here going on. Tim Cook, Payne. Those two guys are going to go at each other. Cooks wants it. Payne's got it. Rayburn's coming up on him, so it's going to be a three-truck battle right here. You can see, that's Rick Cook. There's Rayburn. Rayburn's right behind him. Right along on the inside, see what he looks like. Move so far. Again, this place is not very heavily on, turning the wheel or anything. You could be very smooth here. Damage, though, will definitely hurt you. How he diamonds off into that turn. Looks real good. Got to be very, very smooth with the throttle on, off. You let it glide. Don't use much brake at this place. There you go. Down the bad stretch. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Get down on that apron just a little bit. Don't want to get too far. Get that thing upset. Meanwhile, the man out front, Banfield, he's leading it. Contact between him and the leader earlier. Got Richard right behind him. Cook hanging on there in third. Rayburn. He's trying to hold off old Payne. Payne's right there. Gostin, seeing if he come in. A little battle going on back here between the Tide machine. As he go around the lap truck. That's, is that New? Nope, that's not Newenham. It's Dunn and Anderson. Anderson Dunn. That would be a whole name right there. And you got Turner right behind them. Turner's going to see if he can't drive it on the inside. Don't get it. Yeah, Turner's going to try to get that thing down on the inside. Smith right behind him. Calhoun. Calhoun's off the pace just a little bit. He got a little front nose damage. He probably got it in that first incident, unfortunately. The man who was leading, yeah, he's on pit road. That's just bad day. Leader up front. So far, so good. Go mid-pack again, because that's kind of where we had some battles right here. Gostin and the blue machine. Oop. Somebody capped the wall. Don't want to do that too many times. You do that enough? Smoking it. Got pain right now. He's feeling the pain of that truck. I don't think it's hurt. Yeah, you see the side of it. Not going to be very good handling or anything. Done right behind him. Solid race so far here at Charlotte. This is what it's all about. And let me know, man. I love talking to the folks out there. See them coming around. Beautiful shot right there. Oh, this man, though, got it under control right now. Now we'll start seeing if his tires start falling off, though. Is he running that truck too hard? Is he not? Is he running it, you know? I mean, is he running it too hard or whatnot? Richard actually looks like he's taking the conservative route. Problem is, that's bringing Cook up on his back end. Rayburn's right there with him. Let's just go out to heat up for a battle for second, third, and fourth. Richard, Cook, Rayburn. You got it. Nice. So Cook, Richard. Rayburn. That's a three-truck battle. Gostin right behind him. Newbern. Or Newenham, excuse me. Right there in sixth. Behind him, you got Michael Dunn. Remember, he tapped the wall early. Or he spun early. He didn't tap the wall, but he spun. That was the first caution. He just really 360, so he didn't hurt the truck. Hurt the tires, but he didn't hurt the truck. Been able to move back up to seventh. Man, on the move, though, man, is Newenham. He's up 11 spots. He's got that grand machine rolling. Look at that truck. Looks nice. Beautiful. Look at that. Grain Millers. A pretty looking truck. He's up 11 spots, folks. Man's coming. Dunn's right behind him. He's on a little newer tires. That's why he's probably going to make a little bit of work here. Might take him, well, I was going to say it might take him a lap, but it might not. He's gone. See how smooth he went on the inside? Takes that spot away. Eric Anderson right behind him. The USA machine. He's going to come up in there, take it away too, or try to take it away. You got Turner. Well. Oh. That Turner. Honor the fallen. That's right. That's what Memorial Day is all about. We honor the guys that gave the ultimate sacrifice for us. Veterans out there that did. Thank them and all. What's up, Tim? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, who you out there pulling for, Tim? Who you got? Let me guess. I don't see any. Oh, Timothy Cook. I'm going to say that man right there, right? Right now, he's in fifth. He's looking good. Got a good truck. Everybody's kind of getting single file right now. And tell you what, Newenham, who was actually coming through the fields, falling off the pace now. Wow, he's up 11, and now he's in trouble. I don't know what happened. Turner's the man that's up 11 spots now. Turner turning on the after jets and bringing the heat. This man, his lead is dwindling down. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you get out front, you run wide open or you run hard, and the guy behind you conserves a little bit, this is what happens. I don't think Bantonfield's out far enough. Hey, Tim, have a good Memorial Day. Hope everybody did here. Clean Racing League. Check them out at cleanracing.net. Get all the info you need about the league, upcoming events or anything. Again, good to be here in this season. Good for them to let me hear season 1 myself here to broadcast this thing. It has been exceptional so far. Bantonfield, Richard, Rayburn, Gostin, and Cook. I'd like to hear from the drivers on how they think, man, the broadcast looked, etc. I mean, hey, it's a little different on things, you know. But Richard's catching the leader. He's running him down ever so slightly. It won't be but a matter of time before he catches him. We're at lap 28 here of 110. Laps are just clicking off. Guys are out here just riding. I think Bantonfield maybe where they slid a little bit, might have scuffed the tires. Maybe he ran them hard there at the first part. And this is what happens, typical Charlotte. You get out front, run those tires hard, guess what? Guy behind you don't run them too hard. Come up, gotcha. Gotcha. You see it, Richard caught him. Be done. There you go. That's the pass right there. Richard's probably going to take about a lap to get around him because he wasn't that much faster. That's the thing about this track is I've talked about it 100 times, a million times or whatnot. What it takes to just go right by a guy. You're going to need tenths. He was only a couple hundredths faster, and the more they stay side by side, the more it tears tires up. You're going to use them. You got Gostin's back there about 1.7 seconds, so they got time to sit up here and battle each other. Richard's just got to be smooth on his entrance. Bantonfield's giving him a lot of room. Look pretty even. Shooting it off down the back stretch. 103 and 4. See right there, Richard. I think he can complete this pass, but at this point with old tires, it's tough to do. Bantonfield's got that outside lane. He'll come off turn 4 and get that run. Richards can't quite get that arc into the turn. But he's got to keep Bantonfield up, and Bantonfield's got to keep him pinched down. Don't give him that arc. Make him go into that turn straight, because you can see that truck getting a little bit tight right there in the middle and loose. Or tight coming off and loose going in. Oh, that was dead heat right there. Richard had it by nose. If he can one time just get the move going into the turn. Good race for the lead though. Solid. Yeah, see, he's wanting to try to arc it in. Bantonfield does not want to give him. You see, Bantonfield can't get that drive, but he gets it coming off the turn. Richard just cannot get that arc right there. And you see it in the middle off. That's where Bantonfield has got him. But the problem is, the more they're battling, the more that's closing in. Gostin. I hope I said his name right. Gostin. You just see right there, it's so hard to pass. Yeah, Richard's faster, but I've said it before, I'll say it a lot again. Even if you're faster and you're only a couple hundredths, the bad thing is Richard could drive it in that turn. But he's going to get tight, and he probably will get tight right up into Banfield. Banfield right now, strong on that outside. It's a good battle for the lead, though. Wow. I'll say pit stops have got to come up here pretty soon. Well, you know, Richard's probably going to get him eventually. Eventually. One of these guys got to make a mistake. The thing about it is are they going to wait until Gostin comes up behind him and takes it from him? Oh, and there he goes. He said, I'm going pit road. You can have it. All right. Pit stops. Well, Banfield had no choice but to go another lap. He was on the outside. That did leave, let this man right here, Ghostin. Is it Ghostin or Gostin? I say Gostin until I hear otherwise. There you go. He's coming on pit road along with the leader. So it looks to be lap 39. With 39 laps. Okay. Puts old Rayburn up front. Strong run by him. He's going to come on pit road. Right, back out of pits. Puts Dunn out front. He'll have to make his pit stop here soon as everybody has completed stops here tonight. Got a few still on pit road. Green flag stops. The one thing that does, well, splits the field up. Looks on pit road for an awful long time. Oh, he's getting 4 tires. There you go. Not a bad pit stop. 15 seconds. Needs to get his pit crew some Red Bull. Tell him, say, y'all need to speed that up. Richard going to single him back around to the lead. And just to give you an idea, remember them two were battling? They were side by side before the stop. Look at that, 2.6 seconds difference. Now let's see the difference in times, because the difference in time, because it's only 1 lap different tire-wise. Got Gostin right here, Richard. Gostin's running a 31, the Richard's 30. And see, that's the thing. Is Richard going to now run his tires off? Is he going to run it too hard out front? I've said it before, it takes a very special driver. Not saying none of them are special. But when you get out front, it's difficult sometimes. Get out there and run and try to maintain a crucial pace. You have a tendency to want to try to overdrive the truck. That's why I like following someone. What happened there? Yeah. 31:01 to 31:18 the last time. So Gostin is a little bit faster. Still, those guys are about even. Night Memorial Day weekend, and I mean it's been a great weekend so far. Tom Richard, hopefully I can get him up here sometime. Well, he wrote something out there in the Discord. I'm going to read it. He says, as a reminder, he says tomorrow's race at, the 29th Charlotte Motor Speedway. It falls on Memorial Day. So next race, Monday's race, is for our fallen veterans. What is Memorial Day? Let's just cap into it right now as we're watching this. Watch the leader out here out front. Memorial Day is an American holiday. It's observed on the last Monday of May, honoring the men and women who died while serving in the United States military. Memorial Day 2023 will occur on May 29th. Memorial Day, Independence Day, and the Veterans Day are 3 days in America that we recognize all the service and very different purpose of, but so many times it gets lost and mudded in confusion. Memorial Day is to remember the brave men and women we have lost while serving in the military. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what Memorial Day is. This is a sober holiday, and it's certainly not a happy Memorial Day, but although we are happily, remembering those. We remember the ones who didn't make it back home because they were fighting for you and me. And I say the brave ones who took the sacrifice for us. Independence Day, well, that's the day you open your favorite crab. Guess what? And party for freedom, because that's the day we had freedom. Light a firework, eat a burger, and sit back and let's do some good old Toby Keith. Well, I don't know about the Toby Keith part, but there you go. But that's a celebration of our independence and freedom. And then Veterans Day is when we recognize all veterans in the military. It's on November 11th every year to signify the end of the First World War, which ended at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Originally called America Day, it was renamed Veteran Day in 1954 by President Eisenhower to promote inclusion. And that's awesome, So the challenge, I'm setting a challenge for everybody who wishes to participate and show their support for the fallen veterans to run a special paint scheme. And we've seen a few right there out front, you can see. Matter of fact, the man we're talking about, Tom Richard, there you go. He's got one, but he's got trouble. Gostin's run him down from 2 seconds. But so there you go, a little history on Memorial Day and all the service holidays. Rayburn's right there. So what does Gostin do? No newer tires. I think Richard is more of a long run man. Gostin's more of that short run person. Look through the field. Another one. Anderson's got a good tribute car. We know Turner. We saw his. Nice looking machine. I think Turner's is probably stands out the best. Y'all let me know. I think that one right there is probably stands out the best. I would say that. Timothy Cook looks good. Dunn. Range got a nice one. Navy man right there. That's awesome. Calhoun. Sykes a little tore up. Bantonfield's out. Carries out. We got a bunch of cars. Trucks are out here. So go up front. Battle for the lead. These two back at it again. I think Richard's probably just going to let him have it. Let him get out front. Because remember, he ran him down. Again, if you've had anybody in your family who's been in the military who unfortunately is didn't make it back and did the ultimate sacrifice, lost their life in it, we salute you here tonight. Clean Racing League, Memorial Day here at Charlotte. Awesome race, awesome race. Now, some good words there by Tom Richard. I like that. Back up here, this battle for the lead. I think it's not over. It's going to heat up. You got Rayburn right back behind them. Anderson's there with them. Want that, like I say, green flag stop, split the field up a little bit. Got Smith, Turner right there battling, along with Cook. Cook right there in the picture. So Turner's right there in the middle of them. See what these three trucks do for a second. They're going to get up there and hammer on each other. Right now, you see Turner's under fire by Cook. Cook's going to look to the outside. Swing it. Don't want to tear those tires up. You're weaving around like that. Might end up tearing those tires up a little bit. So, again, I go back to this track, been a momentum style track. Want to keep your momentum up. Don't want to lose it. See right now, Turner didn't quite arc it in. Cook on newer tires? No, they're on the same tires, so look like Cook just got a better run in the turn. I said, momentum, it'll take you sometimes. Boom. Nice. Cook up to 6. Smith, he's going to see if he can't work on the Mobile 1 machine. A little battles going on throughout this field. Getting close to halfway home in this one. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Good run, good runs. Battle now for 4th and 5th. Or excuse me, 5th and 6th. Cook wants it. Smith's got it. Cook's taking that outside lane. That's the first time we've seen that. And he's utilizing it. Good run. Good pass. It puts him up to 5th place. He's going to set his sights on Anderson, which got a little more work and time he has to put in to get to that one. Anderson's a little bit further up front. Yeah. Cook's back. Dunn, remember Dunn earlier, he spun around. He got a little damage on the side. We got him a Charlotte stripe instead of Darlington stripe. Old Payne back here. Newingham. Back here with battling some lap cars. Actually, that's the leaders. Leader, I'm going to tell you, man, Richard is tearing up the bumper of this man right now, Gostin. These two guys will not get off of each other. Battle for the lead. Oh, look at that. Get him. Get him. Richard's there. You gotta be kidding me. It's a close race. The last lap was a 32. They both ran 32s. One was an 05, one was an 03. Wow. Rayburn was the fastest with a 31.90. He gets up there to him. Rayburn gets up there to him. He might go around him. Say, I'll let y'all two guys battle it out. So Rayburn right now tearing up this track. And what looks like a good service machine. Looks like a big fire truck out there. Nice looking paint job. Seppified. Sepper Fidelis. Okay. Nice. Meanwhile, he would like to see those two guys get up there and battle. Because if they battled each other, well, guess what? Then they're done. Whew. Okay. All in the mail up front. Gostin, Richard. They are still nose to tail trying to go around a lap with the truck. No damage. It's alright, points. Hey, points. Ooh. Can't take your damn away from points now. All right, out front. Still these two guys going at it. Pit stops, a couple guys in the back. Past halfway. Remember they pitted on lap 38 and 37. So that would put them in 48, 58, 68. Around 60, lap 68, so we're getting close to that. Remember they went about 30-some laps. So does Richard do another, you know what? Pit ahead of him. These two are about dead even. I think they got away from each other because they saw old Rayburn was running them down. All he's got to do is get in the draft. The top five, though, if you look at the times, are within a tenth of each other. That's close. Some of them are within and they're within a couple hundreds. Wow. So that tells me it's going to be hard to pass, even if you get on the back bumper of someone. What happened to Bantonfield? Bantonfield earlier, who was leading, go back here and see right fast. On lap 37. Banfield entered the pits on lap 38.
The yellow flag is out.
But he never came back out of the pits. Remember earlier in the race, yeah, him and the leader got together. Here he is making his pit stop earlier. Just drove that thing in there hard. And then just disconnected. Huh. So not quite sure what the, I don't know, but Richard. Yellow flag out. Uh-oh. Can't go back and see what happened. Watch back here in the back. Richard somehow the lap car came up on the second place and luckily didn't wreck him. What? Whoa. Wow. Go back and watch that. Pain. I don't know. Payne just came up the track and then just could have ended. Oh. Wow. And Don't know how much damage. He got some damage, unfortunately. Yeah, wow, that just a great race between the top two leaders. So is it a? Yeah, you can see it right there. That damage, and that's gonna kill him. Man, what was been a awesome race, a lap car. Hope it was lap jet. Yeah, he was lap. Come into play there. Wow. Tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me what you think about that one. That one was, oof. Crazy. How much you can do when the other car's already a lap down. Solid race so far, though. Well, that lets Rayburn get up there. Let's see what he can do. I mean, I'm not going to count out. Our man that was up there. Richard. But I think that damage is probably going to hurt him. This place here, you've got to have it. Wow, I know right there. You're probably, you know, if you're a driver, you're fuming, like, come on. Not what I wanted. Not how I wanted my night to end. Good race so far, though. Clean racing league. Charlotte been a little rough on him. Give him that. Charlotte tonight's not been their friend a couple times. Back on pit road, why not? Because you're back there, you're not going to fall any further than you are. A little bit more optional done. Well, you jump back out on the pits here. Get set, lights back off on the pace car. What you think out there, Freddie? You listening, man? Freddie don't talk much. He goes by L Freddie on Discord. L Freddie. Wonder what his name is on here. It's like Eddie. Trying to look for a last name. It's got Freddie, but I don't see a Freddie on the track. Johnston, Rayburn, Anderson, Smith, Cook, top five. Here we go. We're going back green. Clean Racing League here tonight. Charlotte Memorial Day race. Special race here. Fortunately, some more disaster for the leaders up front. Earlier we saw second place car got into the leader a little bit. They got together, wrecked. Now we saw a lap car getting the second place car, spun around. I don't know if it's safe to be up front or not. Maybe hang out in mid-pack. Pace car's in. Goslin's going to get on that loud pedal. Going to need to. Rayburn's been fast. And now I don't have to run down a big deficit. Get right here on the back bumper. Everybody's got clean tires. We should be able to take this thing all the way. 80, 90, 110, yeah, 30 laps. They should be able to go. Got Anderson here with him. Rayburn. Gostin. Who has not been able to get away. Going to try to see if he can't separate himself. Get down here the last 30 some laps here of this one. What y'all think about this race so far? Been a good one. Smooth running. Smooth running. Enjoying it so far. All right, Gostin out front. Rayburn's trying to stay right there with him. You want to try to keep it honest. You don't want him to get too, well, I mean, you can let him get out there far. Run those tires off. Big battle happening right behind him here. Anderson and Smith. Smith's on the inside, going to try to take it away. Got a bunch of Yoders back here. And look at Michael Dunn. Spun the first time out early in the race, remember? And back up here in fifth, battling, trying to get some more. Richard's back here in the back, and that damage is just, I think, going to be too much. That's unfortunate because he had a very, very fast truck. One I think he might have been on a win. He had a great strategy, but you see it right there. Payne's right behind him, and fortunately that's the man that got into him. First truck a lap down. Oh. I don't know if Richard's going to make that truck wide. Be like, all right, Payne, you didn't give me any room. I'm going to make my truck as wide as possible. You're going to have to go through the grass or the grandstand. Get around me. Crazy. Meanwhile, Rayburn up front, losing just a little bit. Got these guys here. They're all bunched up. Smith, Dunn. Yeah. Just Tom Richard, man. I hate it on his end. He cooked right there in the front. He's hanging on to 8th. Turner up to 7th. Ashland, he's in that group of machines with Dunn and company. Been this man, though, for the most part. If it goes green the rest of the way, it goes green the rest of the way, then if I'm Gostin, I don't want to run those tires out. No Payne is kind of like, I don't want to get up there and pass him or not. Cook got the wall a little bit. Don't want to do that too often. We'll tear that truck up. Looks like Richard's going to be able to just make sure work or Cook, because Cook got in that wall. I say short work, but I think he finally got around it. Yeah, that wall looks like Cook's a little tight right now. Cook's not rotating. Good run off turn 4 though. Going to take over that, or Richard's going to take over that spot. This man right here got all about 9/10, not quite a second. Wondering how hard he's using his tires up. If I'm Rayburn, I'm not going to use mine up that much. I'm gonna sit back here and bide my time. And that 9/10 went all the way down to a half second now, so he could be pulling Gostin back in, or Gostin could be like, you know what, now maybe save some tires. Might need to save something. See Anderson hanging on there to third. Everybody right now being mindful. How close it is. Smith, Anderson, Rayburn. These guys right now, somebody wanting to win this thing. See right there, 4/10 difference. See how smooth he is going into the turn. You just barely put any wheel input here. It is all about just being smooth lap after lap. Let off the gas there. Cruise on in, maybe a little bit further in. I don't know if you're going to back the turn up. Back on the throttle a little bit. On the stretch and that off of right there. Very nice. Lost a little bit on that run. But maybe Gostin is trying to save a little bit. Dillingham feeling pain. Go up the track. He did. This battle here, guys are starting to spread out just a little bit. That's what's going to happen. The race goes on. Got 23 to go here tonight. Clean Racing League, Memorial Day weekend. Good race. What we got back here? Michael Dunn. That Aylan? Yeah, battle for fifth. Look at him, he's going to put his nose on the inside. If the Navy man's going to be able to get it done. O'Keehan. Yep. He just shot right by him. Dunn's not able to make that back up. The ride right there behind him. Coming up on a lap truck. They'll scoot on by him. Very nice. Hey. So Aylan moves up to fifth. Been this man here dominating all night long for the Clean Racing League. Well, I love it. What more do you want? Guys out here cruising. Making it happen. Gostin. Here comes Rayburn again. Man, he's closed in that gap. Man. And is that Anderson? Oh, boy, we got a three-truck battle for the lead. This is about to heat up. And, oh, man, Gostin right now, I don't know what is wrong with his truck, but Rayburn has just turned on the afterburners. He turned on the Rayburners. He just shot by the leader. Are you kidding me? Gostin, I don't know what happened, but he has fallen off the pace. And James Rayburn put on the Rayburn and is gone. So the man has been dominating most of the night. Has just fallen off the pace. Wow, all the way back to third. Now, can Anderson do anything? We want to talk about change of momentum. That right here is a shock. Wow. A shock. Rayburn out front, but Anderson says, you know what? We're not done. We're not done. Very nice. Let's see. What has happened to this man? He has just fallen off the pace. Wow. Might have burned those tires up. Remember, I've been talking about it all night long. And he possibly could lose third. Man, out front just tearing it up. And then all of a sudden, he could lose it right here. Wow. I say that, but then Gostin said, you know what? I want my second place back. And he's going to take it. Pretty. Oh, he's back on the leader. What in the world is going on? Maybe he was sandbagging. Yeah, I wanted to make it look exciting. Look at this. Rayburn's like, yeah. You want to talk about a cat-mouse game? Gostin just made Rayburn think he was going to run away with this one. And he didn't. I mean, he just came back up there and blasted him. Wow. I tell you what, you want to talk about a sleeper. Woo! Got 13 laps. Don't want to tear those tires up, though. He was 7/10 faster that last time than anybody. 7/10. Wow. Well, Gostin right now has this thing under control and is loving it. Rayburn, meanwhile, second Anderson, Aylen, but I said Rayburn man had the Rayburner. Maybe ran it out of fuel. Gostin just said, I'm gone. See ya. Aylen might be the man here that might take over third. He's right there on the back end of Anderson. Oh, it's heating up here. Laps winding down. Gotta love it. Big battle happening here for third. And Ken says, I want it. And he's going on the inside. He's probably going to take it too. Yep. Ken Aylen brings her up into third place. 11 spots up. So is Smith. Turner's up 12. Wow. Massive running so far between these guys. Turner back here in 7th. Smith back here in 5th. Biggest story is this right here, though. Gostin, I don't know what happened. Slowed up something. Rayburn flew right by him, but then Gostin just came out of nowhere. And he's only got 6 to go. Oh, but what are you kidding me? Oh my God. I don't know who this Payne guy is, but that is twice now. Kyle Payne twice now has interfered with the leaders. What? Man, I think race control needs to look at this bad, because that is twice now. Twice. that he has done that to the leaders up front. First to the second place man of Richard, and now to Gostin. I don't know. Damage could hurt, man, here. Rayburn might run out of time, though. Rayburn's there. We're getting down to final laps. It might be with a 7 to go. Rayburn might just run out of time here. Gostin, though, I don't know. This Payne, Kyle Payne, man, they're going to have to look at this. That is twice. Yeah. Wow. Now he made that clean pass on him. I don't think the damage is bad enough to hurt him. But it's bad. Yeah, he got some pretty good damage on the nose. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I don't think it's going to hurt him. That lap truck should just move out the way. At this point, yeah. Nice. I just don't think Rayburn's got enough to catch him with 5. Whoa, wait a minute, our leader is on pit road. Are you kidding? Wow. Oh, maybe the damage was too much. Maybe it was overheating the truck, but just that little tap into the wall, I think, destroyed his truck enough. Oh, you want to talk? You can see the damage right there, heavy on the right side. It could be a fact that you want to talk about heartbreak. I know Rayburn's sitting here going, man, I'd love to get up there and race him for it. But wow. Dunn's on pit road. You guys are close, maybe making fuel. If I'm Rayburn, I'm probably... Can they make it all the way on fuel? That's another one. Rayburn right now out front. Now if I'm him, I'm saving some fuel. 2 to go. Anderson's right there behind him. Wow, what a turn of events here. And look at Turner. He's the man up here. And Tom Richard, remember earlier in the race, he got involved there with the lap car. Was battling with the lead. Back up to 4th. Turner's here. White flag one more time. Yeah, you're not coming in. He's out of gas. Rayburn is out of gas on the last lap. Oh my God. Wow. You want to? What other twist are we going to have in this race here? Rayburn's out of gas on the final turn. Anderson, has he got enough to make it? Remember, he pitted on the same lap. At this point, all he's got to do is just coast it. That thing can run out, and I think he's out of fuel too. Anderson is out of fuel. He's going to coast this thing across and win this race. And he won it. What? Oh, my. Ran out of fuel. Rayburn ran out of fuel on the last lap. But Anderson ran out on the last lap of turn 3 and 4. And Tom Richards going to bring her home because Turner is out of fuel. But he brings it home at 3rd. You know what, folks? I don't know if you could ask for any more excitement than this. Wow. Talk about drama on another level. Oh, Gostin almost was able to bring it up, but Anderson. Wow. I can't believe it. Rayburn ran out of fuel on the last lap. Anderson ran out of fuel on the last lap, but on turn 3 and 4, he had a big enough lead. He just coasted it. Tom Richard was able to hang on, get back to second. Turner ran her out of gas and fell to third. Woo! Now we know why Gostin went on pit road, but still, that damage, wow. Crazy. What a crazy ending to this one. Let's bring up old Tom Richard here. Let's get a word with him. Tom, Joe White in the booth, you got a copy?
What's up, Joe? I got you again.
Man, I don't know what other kind of wildness can happen in this race. You're up there battling. Lap car got into you. Thought maybe the night was over. Then the leader's running out of fuel. You came home, though, was able to get to second. Man, what a wild night.
Yeah, kind of up and down. I too thought my race was over when there was a little bit of contact between Kyle and I. I know it wasn't intentional. It just, stuff happens, right, on however many lap tires. And then I was kind of just strutting around underneath the yellow there, and I was like, I'm going to come down and pit one more time and really hit the fuel saving hard as soon as we take the green. And I did that, and I had just enough. I didn't even make it back to the front stretch. We're sitting here somewhere down on the back stretch.
That is wild, man. I'm going to tell you what, like you said, so yeah, talk about just bringing up some wild one. But you came home back in second. You got anybody want to thank for an awesome victory here, or finish here tonight?
Yeah, Joe, the only people that really matter today are the men and women that we've lost. I want to honor those for Memorial Day and the families that have made the sacrifices as well. So I'll leave it at that for tonight. I want to thank everybody in the service and those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
There you go, man. That's Tom Richard battling back, getting it back up here to second. What a finish from there. Bring up old Turner here, who held on. Paul, Joy in the booth, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, you was able to hang on, but ran her out of fuel down in the last lap. What a crazy finish.
Yeah, that was fun. I realized I had to save some fuel at the end, and I might be able to make it, and I just didn't save enough. It was close, though. I'll take a top 3.
Oh, yeah, able to stay home in third. I mean, how was the truck, though, in this track tonight?
Truck handled good. It was set up good there. These trucks are right on.
No doubt about it. Well, you came home in third. You got anybody you want to thank?
No, thanks for the league for putting this on, and thanks to you guys for broadcasting, and happy Memorial Day to everybody, and thank you.
No
Glad
doubt
to be
about it. There you go. That old Paul Turner bringing her home in third. Well, this guy here, Eric, held on. Eric, join the booth. You got a copy?
I'm here. How about
Well,
it?
I got to ask, man, I saw the leader up there, Gostin, going to pit, and I thought it was maybe before the damage because he got in that lap car. But, man, running out of fuel like you did, what was going through your mind? What a crazy finish.
I was all in. I said, well, several times I thought I got enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. And trying to keep all those guys behind me and throttle it to where I don't lose too many positions. And I guess they just had to pit. So it worked out. Before that caution, I was turning my engine off and on and off and on and off. So maybe that made the difference.
Hey, no doubt. Sometimes, man, it does. It was crazy. I didn't know y'all was that close because, my calculation before, y'all could go the 30 laps or 31 laps or whatnot. So, man, just wild. But, hey, having enough, man, to get. How's it feel, man, putting in victory lane tonight?
Feels good. First win in a couple of years, actually, in any kind of league work. So it's been a long drought, and it was nice to do it today. I had to do it on fuel because these guys are fast. But I guess I pulled something out of a hat.
No doubt. You got anybody you want to thank for the win?
Yeah, just I would like to thank Tom Richter. He reached out to me and mentioned this league to me. And, anybody out there that wants to do some cleanracing.net, come on out to these guys. It looks like they got a good thing going here, and had a great time. Appreciate you doing the broadcast, of course, and I'll check it out, see how it goes. I didn't get to hear any of it while I was racing. So, all these guys, the race clean out there. It was a real good time.
No doubt. There you go. Eric Anderson bringing it home here tonight. Memorial Day here race for the Clean Racing League. And, man, I'm going to tell you, we had some wild up and down craziness going on in this race. But it finished out with the leader just losing. I mean, one leader lost fuel coming across the line. taking the white flag. The other one in 3 and 4. That man right there, Eric Anderson, bringing her home. USA Truck. For myself and everyone, have a good night.